Ahead of Real Madrid's opening game of the 2024-25 La Liga season on Sunday against Mallorca, the Mallorcan ace, Sergi Dardar, has come out to claim that he hopes Real Madrid return arrival Kylian Mbappe is on the bench in the La Liga opening game and is being rested by Carlo Ancelotti instead of starting against them. We are going to be bringing you a full update on that in this episode as we progress. And then shortly after that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as according to a recent update, Saudi Arabia has opened talks in another Real Madrid superstar in the form of Eder Militão, after allegedly offering Vinicius Jr. the biggest contract in football history. We are also going to be detailing you throughout that on this episode as we progress. So please, stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. After an emphatic 2-0 win against Atalanta in the UEFA Super Cup, Real Madrid are set to kickstart their La Liga campaign on Sunday as they take on RCD Mallorca. All eyes will indeed be on new arrival Kylian Mbappe, who was able to score on his debut for the Los Blancos in the UEFA Super Cup and looks all set to feature in his first La Liga match this weekend. Speaking to the media ahead of the game, Mallorca midfielder Sergi Dardar was asked about the threat of Kylian Mbappe, to which he replied, "I hope he is on the bench and rested," said Dardar, as quoted by Spanish publication Marca, when asked about Mbappe's potentially making his La Liga debut against Mallorca this weekend. Dardar's view, albeit witty, will perhaps be shared by the rest of his teammates as well, considering the fact that Mbappe is indeed a big threat in the Real Madrid front line. If the Frenchman alone wasn't enough, Mallorca will also have to deal with the Brazilian attacking duo of Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo Goes, who is likely to remain at Real Madrid amid recent exit talks, with Manchester City being the prime target. Although Mbappe is more than likely to feature against Mallorca on Sunday, fans are wondering whether or not he will receive a starting role. It must be noted that the Frenchman has had limited training on account of his extended summer break due to the Euro 2024, where he reached the semi-finals with his country France. Not to mention, the former Paris Saint-Germain star was also involved in the midweek action against Atalanta. Real Madrid therefore may want to exercise caution with their latest signing. However, given Ancelotti's past preferences, one can be forgiven for expecting Real Madrid to maintain a similar squad which started against Atalanta in the midweek. This implies Kylian Mbappe could continue to spearhead the Real Madrid front line with support from Vinicius and Rodrigo on the flanks. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So, having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as according to reports, Saudi Arabia have now opened talks with Eder Militão after Vinicius Jr. contract offer. As we enter the last 2 weeks of the summer transfer window, it appears that Saudi Arabia is planning some audacious moves which involves Real Madrid. Indeed, earlier this month, we reported that the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Funds had sent an outrageous contract proposal to lure Real Madrid superstar Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian forward was offered a mammoth €1 billion contract spread across a period of 5 years, as well as an ambassador's position for the 2034 FIFA World Cup, which will be hosted by the Middle Eastern nation. Now, according to Geo Global, report have emerged stating that Saudi Arabia has set their sight on yet another Real Madrid star other than Vinicius Jr., with Eder Militão now in the crosshair. Indeed, the PIF is believed to have started talks for the signing of the Brazilian centre-back at the beginning of the week. It is still unclear as to which Saudi club Militão would be allocated to if indeed signed, but there appears to be concrete interest in the defender's services, even though negotiations will be very complicated. As was the case with Vinicius, the investors from Saudi Arabia first approached Militão's representatives and then they did approach Real Madrid. Militão's manager, Ulises George, postponed his birthday party at the weekend to deal with the matter personally in Europe and informed the club of the development. While there have been an approach from Saudi Arabia, it is extremely unlikely that Real Madrid will let go of their defensive mainstay, especially this late in the transfer window, given that they are already short on personnel in that department. Militão's renewed contract with Real Madrid in January this year committed him to the club until 2028. His contract has a release clause worth €500 million, stating that it will be difficult for the Saudi investment funds to lure him away from the club. More updates on that will follow in our future episodes. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have now come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.